I'm headed to class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. I ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS with a keychain, a pinky. Her cupcakes are the best. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Everything's been changing since last generation was born, and they won't try to take and change. Use a two-edged sword. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. It's never too late to fall in love with the world. Your past is not today, so say you're straight with a twirl. Yeah, we've all made mistakes before, that's the fact of life. But once you restate your heart, you'll be just fine. Now it's your life, you say it's all mine, all mine. Revel in your friends and hobbies, let your heart speak. Wanna drift to say some shit, just block that internet freak. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. I messaged some bounty over Tumblr last night. She said, raw X3, so it's true love at first sight. Throw out my candy bracelets, now I'm headed to class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life.
I forgot to unmute myself. Again. Like an idiot. Let me unmute the game capture. Oh, no, we should get that off desktop audio. If it was working, but it's not. One moment. Now let's try. Alright, there we go. There it goes. Things are a little weird. Sorry, I was using my mouse. Alright, there we go. That should be, everything should be good now. I'm gonna try no ups. Well, I'm gonna try no upscaling. We'll see the game naturally first. But yeah, so we have some color correction stuff. That I'm probably not going to use because I'm not colorblind. You know, fortunately, I'm not colorblind. I was about to say unfortunately. I'm like, why would it be unfortunate? That's a good thing I'm not colorblind. Not anything necessarily wrong with it, but I enjoy being able to see the full gambit of colors in all their glory. Display frame rate counter. I'll leave that off for now. I have a version of that with Steam, so I don't really need it in the game itself. Nice that they're including it. I'm just going through the options, mostly because I'm gonna be real. After the last few games, I'm so happy to have an options menu again. it's become something I can no longer take for granted. Like I used to be like, oh yes, the options menu. I should probably check that at some point. And now I'm like, I really should like be happy there's an options menu. Okay, so apply is X. Okay, cool. We can now go back. New game. Let's start the game. When flesh failed, we bound ourselves to the blade. Wait, is this like dinosaurs becoming knights? Okay. So when I guess when flesh failed dinosaurs, they decided to pick up some giant swords and guns and become badasses. So our first fight is against a bunch of raptors wielding katanas. Okay guys, I guess this is our introduction. Raptors are officially weebs. Why don't we have a sword? Like, the raptors have a sword, but the Spinosaurus doesn't? Then again, I guess that makes sense, right? Because they're the small dinosaurs. I love how our story is literally just, we found a glowing red sword burning with eldritch fire in the pit we fell into. Oh, this is the demon-bound pack thing, isn't it? That looks like...
Such fragile body.
Is this sword cursed?
Yet still clinging on to life.
Oh, we picked up a full-on demon blade. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be some, like, Code Vein shit.
Step forward if you wish to live.
This is gonna be some, like, Code Vein, this power is, like, deeply cursed shit, isn't it? Okay. Sure, I'll step forward. So I will soul bind the eldritch demon. Wait, okay. I need to pause. I need to do a pause here at some point. I'm just realizing the context. We are a Spinosaurus in a world where raptors have glowing katanas, who has just picked up a. Came to join you all in the Odyssey of Clashing Metal with Dino Metal. Okay, so the blade is possessed by a demon dinosaur. So we are a Spinosaurus who got attacked by katana-wielding raptors, who has now picked up a glowing red blade we found a cave we crashed into, which is possessed by some sort of demonic dinosaur creature who talks about the weakness of our flesh like he's a goddamn member of the Mechanist Order. I gotta admit, that's kind of badass. Okay, so we have a basic block attack, time your block attack for the attack to deflect. Well-timed deflection restores both stamina and resonance. Okay, so we're going for like an aggressive Bloodborne style where you're meant to be parrying, and we're gonna encourage you to parry as much as you can. Controls are a bit sluggish, but that makes sense. You know, we're a big old dinosaur. Oof. Oh shit. Alright, light attack combo, let's go. Also, this, holy damn, such magic music during gameplay. It wasn't good for the trailer. Yeah, they're going for metal music on this. I like it. Blocking and attacking with stamina when it's empty, bar will fail. Oh my god, this music is so epic. I feel like every video game that's this awesome should have a music soundtrack this amazing. Also, unlike most Souls-likes, we have a jump button. Isn't that great? Okay, so the music fades away outside of combat. That's fair. That's fair. I gotta say, this is amazing from, like, the origins of this game. So, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but this game was not originally going to be a game. This was originally just a bunch of animations of dinosaurs with weapons on Twitter. And the guy was like, this is not a game, I swear.
I was beginning to grow bored.
Dude, everything on this game screams to me. This was made by gamers of old era. This was made by an animator who liked making dinosaurs with weapons as a project. Like a passion project. And then so many people were like, I want to play this game. And so we got a bunch of devs to put his animations in a game. That is the actual story of this game. I'm not joking. Also, we have some other dinosaur standing in a, you know, cave full of dinosaur bodies talking about how he was growing bored. Also, this blade is so epic. This is like an Ichigo-style cleaver blade. Oh, those combos. This thing is pretty cool. Alright, well, we gotta level up. We gotta level up. Okay, so where do I go? Okay, so we get level up points, I guess. Oh no, we need boss special points. Okay, so we need like special points from bosses to unlock abilities. So there's like there's a few things. So we do different swords. We'll get summit, current era, the future is now, old man. Oh, the future is now, old man. Okay, so we have like a few different stats here. We have resonance, which is soulbound technique, so I'm guessing that's magic. Stamina, we have strength, which is all your like melee attack shit, and we have health. So take more attacks, do more melee damage, do more magic, and do more stuff. I like that. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna go with some health for now, for my first few levels. Because health is good on basically all builds in most games. And I'm not really sure how their magic system is going to be working, and I don't really have anything magic to use yet. Also, I love how all the dinosaurs just have cursed glowing blades. Like, none of them have, like, normal metal, right? Oh, man. Man, you can really tell this was made by an animator. Like, it has that same feel with Dragon Kisser, right? Where, yes, this is a lot more polished as a game. You can't blame me for thinking that. The future is now. It really is. This is insane. I'm just amazed that a passion project this turned into something this cool. Like, when you say dinosaurs using cursed blades to murder each other in a survival to finish competition with, like, demon dinosaur with cursed weaponry, and you play as, like, a Spinosaurus with a... I'm guessing since they're going for more obscure dinosaurs, it's gonna be like an Allosaurus. Oh no! We actually... Okay, we have a Getsuga Tensho. Wait, how did I do it? We have Getsuga Tensho! Getsuga Tensho! Oh, damn. I used to like Bleach, so this is like getting a bit hard. Or at the very least, I kind of enjoyed Bleach at one point. We literally... Oh my god, we are literally just Ichigo. Our magic power is literally soul magic, too. This is literally just Bleach. This is just Bleach. I love that. This is just, the whole thing is just Bleach. Getsuga Tensho. Oh fuck, this is bringing out like the inner, this is bringing out my, like, my inner 14-year-old. Oh man, those finisher moves. Those finisher moves. Oh, this is hitting hard for me. This is hitting really hard for me. Like, it's not the most, like, beautiful game in the world, but the animations are so good. Like, look at, this is how a dinosaur would react to getting hit with a giant piece of metal. Oh, man. And the way you, like, rip their throats after you do a critical attack, that's just great. Getsuga Tensho. Oh, man, this is fantastic. It's got that big of hack and slash and souls going on. Chinese, Japanese souls, like, what's the name of that? Oh, Blacksmith Wukong. Yeah, it's kind of got that vibe. Or maybe like the, Wuchang Fallen Feathers. It's kind of got the vibe of both of those, actually. It's like the Souls formula, but it's more like an old-style combo game, right? Like a Bayonetta or a God of War. I'm gonna continue from the save stone. Alright, so let's see what we got. Some attribute points. We got some attribute points. I'm going to increase my resonance a bit on these two. I'm going to increase my resonance a bit now. Alright, let's head out this way and see what we can find. I do like the environments, though. They create these, like, kind of naturalistic environment areas. Get to the Genjo! Oh, man. That T-Rex. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Boom! Oh! Did you see that? Look at that move! That is sweet. Not Wukong, the other one. Fleshy, kind of bloodborne-ish. Oh, that's Wu Chong. Wu Chong Fallen Feathers is the one that was kind of like feathery bloodborne. Feathery, fleshy bloodborne, that's Wu Chong. I know, Wukong, Wu Chong, but like, yeah, yes. They both have a similar kind of playstyle, but Wu Chong had like entirely different weapons, whereas Wukong was just like a different variation on extendy bow staff. Oh my god, so that jump attack. Oh man, there is some impact. Game designers, take note. Instinct counter. When a boss is resolved while maxes out, a clean deflect will unleash a bone shattering counter attack. Oh, we got a boss fight. Kira the Exile. Oh, look at this. This is... Did you see the way she like flipped the thing? You can really tell this started as like an animator's passion project. Oof. Uh-oh, it froze. Oh, we got a spike of lag there. Those beautiful animations come at a price. You really are supposed to be going to like a, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got the counterattack. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I know. We really do have that like kind of Bloodborne style be aggressive combat, I feel like. Because you get stamina back when you do a parry, right? So it really does want you to actually parry the enemy to keep up the aggression. You're not supposed to like sit back or like get back when you're low on stamina. You're supposed to bait out an attack. Summon skill. Boss souls you've absorbed will answer. Our magic is literally summon previous bosses to do your bidding. Okay, so it's official. Our demon soul is going full Soul Calibur in devouring the souls of those we slay. So we are literally getting stronger with, like, we're basically the evil enemy from Soul Calibur who gets stronger by devouring the souls of those he slays. And our magic is literally eat soul summon. Kira the Exile also passively boasts our damage. This game really feels like some hidden gem of old era game. I promise not to be obnoxious about it. I think this is amazing. Oh, right, we've also got a soul art. So, we've got a few of these now. We got a few we can choose between. When health is below... Okay, so that makes it easier to parry when our health is below a certain level. I don't know how to, like, unclick. Alpha Roar. All enemies freeze nearby for a short, at the moment of 30 resonance. It really does look amazing all around my game. Oh yeah, this is definitely the best thing like I've seen in a while. It just has so much personality. And it's weird because the game world is very gray, right? It's a lot of gray fog and kind of washed out palettes. But it has the color where it matters. The swords are really cool. I love how the dinosaurs, like our first dinosaur was like a fucking bone sickle wielding, spiny giant carnivore, right? Like, we're immediately going into the fun stuff. We don't have to fight like a dozen raptors first. I imagine when we finally do run into a raptor boss, we're gonna have to deal with some like really obnoxious, really fast, you know, like Lady Maria type figure. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I feel like, oh, well, I did Alpha Roar. I'm doing Alpha Roar. So we get off this like amazing roar of power. It's gonna stun all the enemies nearby. Okay. Now I'm gonna put some points into resonance and some points into health. We're gonna knock that up a bit. Because all the enemies wield their swords in their mouth. It's like Souls-like we're playing as Pupper with a sword. Oh, poor Sif. Yeah, it is. It's kind of like we're playing as Sif. when he was battling Artorias. Except Sif didn't have a cursed sword. He had like a holy magic sword. We literally have a cursed demon blade that's constantly on fire. Although, most of our enemies also seem to have like glowy cursed blades, so I guess it's not just us, right? Man, this is like the game that's just like exactly my vibe. Also, I'm gonna give this to the guy immediately. I already knew he did really good animations. Because I found this, right, because I was watching his animations. The only reason I even go on Twitter these days, I don't go on Twitter for news or to communicate, really. If I'm on Twitter, it's because I'm looking at the art. I have my feed is nothing but just art and animation reels. I don't see any unlike most people, I don't think Twitter is that terrible because I don't actually see all the terrible stuff. I just see art. Wonderful, beautiful art. But that's because it's the only thing I've ever used it for. That kind of makes me realizing Soulstormer doesn't get experimented enough. Ironically, From Software was the first one to experiment with it. Yeah, well, because they basically invented it, right? They basically invented the modern formula for it. Oh, okay, so that jump attack is cool, but it's really easy for your enemies to punish. But man, does it do the damage. Also, not all the dinos are wielding swords. There's definitely like a hierarchy being developed. I feel like we're in the middle of watching dinosaurs like develop their caste system. Like those who have the cursed weaponry are clearly like upper tier dinos. Oh man, we're ripping out his throat while our sword's still in our mouth like a badass. They're preying on all the dinos things. You really get this idea of the world is like decaying under these cursed weapons. Although where dinos learned to forge, I have no freaking clue. Maybe these things just fell from the gods above? Who knows? I sure as hell don't. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I don't think my Spinosaurus knows a lot about what's going on either. Let's do it, baby. Let's go, go, go. How do I, like, summon? That's my question. Okay. Let me check something real quick. I'm going to go to the options real quick. I'm going to go to controls. How do I do a summoning? Summon skill is down. Alright. Alright. Summoning former bosses as spells is just so much fun. I always loved doing, like, boss spells, right? Like the Meteorite of Estelle was so cool. Oh, frick. Alright. Oh, frick, I'm getting pummeled by that. Oh, my first death. I am not a parry god all the time. I've been doing really well with the parry. Oh, it's gonna keep track. Is it really gonna keep track of my deaths? Is it really gonna do this to me? What did I do to deserve a death counter? Oh, right, I decided not to keep one personally anymore because it was way too much work, so the game is doing it for me. Well, guys, we're gonna get to see... You know... Okay, I'm gonna be fair. I think that's actually a really good idea for a Souls-like. Because everybody always wants to kind of know, even if it's just like a morbid curiosity, how many times did I die? How many times did that thing kill me? And so this thing is like, we're gonna tell you. You're not gonna be able to ignore it. Every time you die, you're gonna tell you exactly how many times you've died in this game. So you can know. So you can know how bad you are at this section. Getsuga Tensho. Oh! Did you see the way we, like, did a flipping throat slash? That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm gonna keep saying this, I know, but I love these animations. This really is the kind of game where the style can make up for a lot, because I feel like, on its own, it's a pretty competent game. I like it. I think it's good. But, if you made this a big old slow warrior guy, chomping away at these same attacks, I think I'd just be fine with it. I wouldn't be over the moon. Oh shit. Oh frick. These things are taking me out. Jeez. Get wrecked. I got you. I mean, that's just good game. Is it a full-size game on at least 6 to 8 hours? I don't know. I have no idea how long this is. I have gone in as blind as I could. I didn't even play the demo. I watched a little bit of the demo for like a few minutes just to make sure it looked like a game I'd want to play. But I have mostly gone into this very blind. I saw a bit of the trailers on the Steam page and watched a little bit of the demo. Somebody else, like on YouTube, right, going through the demo for like, I think like 15 minutes. And that was essentially all I did, right? I just like went in and was like, okay, the demo footage I've seen looks good, the trailer looks good, let's do this shit. So now we get to find out. Is this just animation that looks really, really good? Is this just style and no substance? Or is this also really good substance? And honestly, even from what I've played so far, this is already pretty good. Even if this was only a 3-hour game, it's pretty cheap. Like, it's on sale right now, on the day of its release. Yeah, it is on sale the day it releases, and I think that is an incredibly cool thing to do. I've always wondered why that isn't a thing, to like encourage day one sales. I know for a lot of games because they have pre-orders. But this is on sale. I think I got it for like $15 or something. So even if this is only like a 6-hour game, it's already giving us like way more energy than the Through Blood and Dragons game did, right? But you can go check it out on Steam, see what it means. But I do know that it is on sale at the moment, or at least it was when I first bought it earlier today. It actually just came out too. This is like one of those really exciting moments for my stream schedule, right? Gets to match up with a game actually releasing. Oh man, look at that backflip. Boom! Shakalaka, boom, shakalaka. Oof! Oh! I mean, that's just good to game design. Things have impact. It only proves that one of those ancient ideas thrown long ago, being Souls-like, where you play as a dragon, could work beautifully. I mean, I feel like we already knew that could work. Honestly, I'm just looking for more games where you play as a dragon. This is like... I'm gonna be real here. I wish DINOBLADE was you playing as a dragon. I know, it's really cool we get a Spinosaurus wielding a sword. But, we have so few games where you play as a dragon that I've been forced to go grab like book tie-in ad games that are barely worth the $10 they sell for, right? I am desperate for dragon games. There just aren't that many of them. Oh, look at me taking this guy out. Look at me stun-locking that guy. I am desperate for dragon games, and this fills that niche a bit. And so I'm, like, jumping on it with everything I have, right? I'm going to amp up the strength a bit. And I'm going to amp up my resonance. And I'll amp up some stamina, why not? And then some more health. Because we need more health. Alright. Like Assembly used to say, everything can be good if you do it good. Some ideas are inherently cool, and some need more creativity. Yeah, 100%. Like, it's easy to imagine, like, a knight fighting through a falling, decrepit kingdom in a Souls-like game, right? Because people have done it before. We know it works. It's harder to figure out how you make a dragon combat work, I think. And even like this, right? This is literally just like sword combat, but a dinosaur is doing it with its mouth. Which is not necessarily easy, right? Because it's a lot of work for the animators. Even if the actual attacks are very similar to like what a very dexterous character. Well, just my new quote I fall in love with. I put the full passage in the live stream chat. You need to believe things aren't true. How else are they going to become? Yeah. You're saying humans need fantasy to make life bearable? No, humans need fantasy to be human. To be the places where falling angels meet the rising eight. With tooth fairies and hogfathers? Yes, as practice you need to learn to believe the little lies. So we can believe the big ones? Yes, justice, mercy, duty, that sort of thing. They're not all the same. They're not the same at all. You think so? Then take the universe and grind down to find power and then sleeve it into the finest sieve. And then show me one atom of justice, one molecule of mercy, and yet you act as if there's some ideal order in the world. As if there's some right some rightness in the universe in which may be judged. But people have got to believe that, or what's the point? You need to believe things that aren't true. How else can they become true? Yes, yes, exactly. Is it really that hard tough? Spyro kind of figured it back in 2000. All right, look, Nerda, I'm gonna have to say something. I need you to listen carefully, okay? I need you to chill. And also, I'm gonna move my character a little bit up so I can you guys can see my health bar. But Nerda, I need you to chill as I say this. Spyro was a platformer. It wasn't exactly what most people would call a great action RPG. You don't exactly have a lot of builds in Spyro. Spyro has the Tail Swipe, the Fire Breath, and the Ram. And that be it. Alright. Reasonable people adapt themselves to the world. Unreasonable people attempt to adapt the world to themselves. All progress, therefore, depends on unreasonable people. I'm talking about Legend of Spyro here, the beat-em-up ones. Even Legend of Spyro is still back in that beat-em-up day, right? You called it a beat-em-up game, right? Beat-em-up games tend to have pretty simplistic combat. Don't get me wrong. Legend of Spyro was fun. I played it as a kid. But it's not exactly where you go for deep combat depth, if you know what I'm saying. It's a pretty fun, mindless beat-em-up. Dodge when you dodge, do the attack. But it doesn't even really have a stamina meter, from what I understand, or any kind of resource. Spyro can just dodge and attack freely. You know, it's a character action game. If you add you could be a character action game if you add a style meter or some kind of punishment for getting hit regularly, or some kind of reward for not getting hit. But it's not exact. Oh wow, that stamina meter restores slowly. You really do have to. This is gonna be like a Sekiro game, I feel like, where you really need to learn how to parry. Look at how slowly that stamina meter restores. Look at it crawl along there. I'm just kind of realizing, because I've been dying a bit as I run out of stamina and I can't do anything, and I'm slowly starting to realize, man, that stamina meter be restoring very slowly. That stamina meter is restoring very slowly. Oh wow! Oh frick, guys, what is this from? And is it still alive? Because I really don't. I don't want to meet one of these and die a horrific, brutal death. Please tell me this was an aquatic shark or something. Can someone tell me? Oh no, we have unblockable attacks. Axe. I love it. It's the medieval peasant kind of thing, right? Where you're just named after your profession. Boom! All right. Just talking about Legend of Spyro. Oh yeah, but just named after your freaking job, you're a medieval peasant, you know. Oh yes, that is the Smith family. They do smithing. And there's the Weavers. All right. Yes. All right. Getsuga Tensho. Getsuga Tensho. I can do a roar to freeze them in place to set up a Getsuga Tensho, which is awesome. And yes, I know it's not its technical name, but I'm gonna do it anyway. How's it going, Harold? Oh shit, oh shit. What do you mean, how's it going, Harold? I'm a little confused. Oh, Harold. Oh my, I never even thought about that name, but yeah. Oh, man. How's it going, Harold? And they just added an O. Did I just throw his axe back at him? Nice. All right, we've absorbed another boss monster. We officially have another undead servant to serve us in its eternal afterlife of suffering and pain. Because yes, that is the way the world be working. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is gonna we have 7. A blade once passed between brothers. Its egg now carries a curse born on the battlefield. Creepy. We're gonna have 7 total weapons in this game, so we're gonna have a bit. I feel like this game's gonna be pretty decently long. Alright, I'm gonna give myself a bit more stamina. Bit more strength. Some more resonance. I wanna do that soul magic shit, right? And a bit more health, because we really just need to be able to survive, right? Health is good. Magic is good. Strength is good. I feel like the builds here are pretty simple, you know? Go for an all-rounder. There's probably some min-maxing you can do, but in a game like this, I would actually prefer to, like, you know, be a bit more diversified, going for more of a quality build. Game really wants me to want to see a Souls-like dragon. Screw it. I'm making one when I learn about programming. The thing with the okay, and as someone who does know programming and does actually know about some of the inner workings of Souls-like games, the thing you need to understand is a Souls-like game or a game like this is actually very complicated. It seems simple on the surface, right? Like it seems pretty simple, but it's actually a lot more complicated than most people would guess. Action RPGs take a lot of work. There's a lot of animation going on. You have to worry about a lot of like very distinct timings and hitboxes. There's a lot of like technical work that goes into making a Souls-like playable. And if you ever I don't ask, it is simply simple or no. I stated I'm making one. I wish you all the luck. Even back when I was like doing a lot of like VR stuff, I thought Souls-likes would be out of my reach for a good while. Particularly 3D ones. That's why you don't see a lot of like, it's like why you didn't see a lot of like indie ones for a while until like fairly recently. I think is when a lot of indie or like mid-range devs started doing Souls-like, just because they're a big overhead when it comes to both resources, right? Because you kind of need a lot of animations. It's not something you can do on a super low budget unless you go 2D like Hollow Knight did. And even then, it's more of a Metroidvania than a Souls-like, you know, no stamina bar. That is one of my criteria usually. Oh, yeah! But no, there's a lot of, like, work. If you ever really want to, actually, one channel that's really good for showing off, I was about to correct you. One channel that's actually pretty good for this is Rusty. He does a lot of like Elden Ring ranking videos, but one thing he does do is dive into like the actual modding tools. Only Waifu does this as well, where they'll often show you the actual like wind up animations and the hyper armor frames, and they'll like break down the weapon frames in the modding tool so you can see all the little details that go into it. The hitbox of the weapon, the startup frames, the invincibility frames, the frames where you can't be broken out of an attack. And all of that has to be thought of when you're like doing a single weapon. Like every weapon you do, you have to think about the hitbox, when it starts up, when it ends, how big is it going to be? It's actually usually going to be bigger than the sword. You have to figure out how it's going to interact with things like walls, for example. Like the short answer, which you'll see in a lot of simple games like this, is I just won't do anything. But bigger games like Dark Souls itself will have it like bounce off walls, but only under certain conditions. You have to think about recovery frames, so how many frames after it is it going to do? And you have to make all of that stuff sync up with the actual animations of the weapon, which you have to requires a lot of people to work on it, and also a lot of coordination between both the game designers and the weapon, the art asset designers, and the animators. Which maybe those are all the same person, but maybe they're not. And that's just for like a single weapon moveset and how it swings. That's not counting boss animations. That's not counting different unique mechanics you might have, like a stagger or riposte system. That's not accounting for how you're doing parrying. There's a lot goes into a Souls game. And it's weird, right? Because when you look at them, they seem very simple. You know, it's just a hack and slash game. But it's a hack and slash game where like you don't have a lot of cancellation. You know, a lot of the times when you're doing a hack and slash, you can just have the animation cancel, and you don't really need to think about like recovery animations that much. Maybe you'll have a bit of it, but it's not really something that plays like on the rolls. It's like hey, for like a frame or two after you finish an attack, you can't dodge. Or maybe you can. Maybe you're freaking Devil May Cry. You can just dodge whenever you feel like it. My death count is up to 3. It really is just going to show me that death count. More than hack and slash, I call them Fines Fighter. Yeah. Souls-likes have a lot going into them. They're very they're a game that takes advantage of a lot of different things. And a game that is, like, very suited to 3D worlds, right? Like, think about this map. You had to think about, like, the engagements, the placements of enemies. And then you had to make a lot of enemies. One of the shortcuts Souls games actually use is that they'll usually, not all, like, this game doesn't get to use this shortcut, but like Dark Souls, for example, right? It has a bunch of weapons. Now, you might be like, wow, that was a lot of effort. But one of the cool things Dark Souls did is it made a lot of its enemies these, like, knights or hollowed soldiers. And so they'll often just utilize weapon movesets in their basic attacks. Like the Silver Knights, most of the Silver Knights attacks are just, like, using the Silver Knights weapons. So they not only got to make the weapons for the moveset for the enemy, they also, on top of that, got to make a moveset for a set of weapons. Which was a good set of, like, diverse... It was a good use of resources, per se. I guess you could say, yeah. A good use of resources. Because it lets you get multi-use out of your animation and your models. Which is nice. It's a pretty clever thing a lot of Souls games will do. It's why a lot of times enemy weapons or boss weapons are, like, so commonly utilized, because not only are they something very fun, right? People want to use the cool dragon slaying spear that Ornstein had that shoots lightning, or they want to use Smove's great hammer or Havel's giant dragon tooth. Yes, I am bringing up a lot of dragon examples. Why do you ask? Or they want to use the Moonlight Greatsword because it's the thing everyone has that Ludwig used, right? They want to use Ludwig's only Moonlight Sword. Not only are these things really cool assets that you can give to bosses, but they're also really cool weapons you can give to players. Some of them can even go iconic, like the Moonlight Sword, right? Alright, finisher. Nice. And it's one of those nice ways you can sort of like shortcut things. So you get a cool weapon and you get a cool model to use in a boss, and maybe you even get a few animations for that boss's fight. Who knows? It is one of the reasons, though, that NPC fights, especially boss NPC fights, like the 3 guys hanging out in Shulva City in DS2, can sometimes be called a bit lazy, because from a player's perspective, not only is a gank fight with 3 people kind of annoying difficulty at times, and I do agree with them about the Shulva City triple gank, but it's also a reuse of assets that you're already reusing for, like, weapons and armor, right? I don't think that's a big deal. Some people do. Hey guys, why is there human-looking gods here on this stone? Are Paleolithic humans, like, in this setting? We're gonna have, like, some cavemen paintings to it? Or is this, like, did humans, like, die in a magic apocalypse and we're, like, the dinosaurs that are left behind? In, like, a Turok situation. It's like a Turok situation? And, like, are all the swords, like, leftovers of humanoid gods? Oh, look at this big boy. We got the feathers. All the herbivores are getting the shit kicked out. Is this man picking up... Holy shit, this man picked up an Ankylosaurus and is wielding it like a... That is so cool. That is such a cool idea for a boss. Kasai the Tyrant. Oh my god. He didn't have a club, so he picked up a dinosaur that looks like a club. That is such a cool idea. Boom! Holy shit. Hey, Nerdo, how's your coding training go? Getting any further in those Godot lessons? Bam! Oh, I started looking at the speaking, by the way, assembly, I've started looking into, like, fairy chess shit. For that, like, weird, like, chaos chess game we thought about doing. That weird RPG game was like really cool and inspired me to like maybe look into some of the stuff the Steam API can do, right? So me and Assembly talked about it. We're gonna try like linking like chess pieces to random bullshit you do on your computer. Oh god, this music is just so epic. Oh, what the frick? Wait, where did he get a butcher cleaver from? Holy shit! Where did he get a butcher? That's not even a. That's not. This is a gum by? Is that like a gum by? I have no clue. What the frick is that thing? You know, a good sword was essentially be a hunk of metal that was meant for dragon slaying, but nobody could wield it. That's what this reminds me of right here. But this literally is just a hunk of metal on a stick. Like this doesn't even have a point. It doesn't even look like a sword. All right. Boom. Holy shit. Looks like a chunk of obsidian. Yeah, oh my god, right? This does not look like a sword though. This looks like a hunk of metal or stone. Oh my god, it is obsidian. I see the patterns. You're right. Oh my god, it is literally just a giant slab of obsidian on a stick. Boom! Boom, baby. Alright. We got this guy. We got this guy. First attempt. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. We're running on health. Ah, we got so close to killing him for on a first attempt. Rise again. I love how his first instinct is pick up one of his own subjects, an ankylosaur, and start like throwing at us by a tail. Like, you don't have to tell me this guy's a tyrant. I can tell. His subjects probably hate him. Boom! Alright. Haha, parry, bitch. Oof. Oh yeah. We got you now. Oof, that hurt. That hurt. Yes! That's the thing with me, I can't focus on learning just one thing. I got milestones and I can once active I'm taking care of something else. Yeah. I'm a bit like that. I'm a bit like that. Oh, I failed the quick time event. Damn it. I'm not gonna get that huge burst of damage at the start. Alright, come on, we gotta get that, like, critical attack. Oof. Alright, got him. Nice. I came up, so I wish I could say yes, but I wasn't doing that much with other than looking up some videos online with some better understanding the concept, and the research you pointed me to. I came up with my own, take care of things. I thought it needed to work first and practicing. other things that may come in handy later. However, it is something I'm getting into in the near future. If you want to learn basic assembly, I recommend the game Human Resource Machine. Oh! Second death to this man. God damn. Appreciate that. Alright, it's killed me twice. I've got him down to low health both times though, so I'm good. We're just gonna start out with a full heavy combo, thank you very much. I'm sorry, did you say parry? Boom! Right to the face. Boom! Right to the face. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha! Look at me go. Alright, so we got some learning going on. I'm going to try Weird Chess, which is basically going to be Weird RPG, but with chess instead of RPG stuff. Oh, I got owned that time. Alright, I need to lock in here, Also, Code and Assembly has also further reduced the amount of time I have available on this earth by getting me into Trackmania, unfortunately, and also fortunately. And I find that I like racing games, it turns out. Who knew? Oh right, apparently Code and Assembly. Thank you and curse you, Code and Assembly. Kate, thank you and curse you. I have no time, but also thank you because it's a lot of fun. All right. Yes. Heal. Ooh. Well, looks like you're well. We'll have to compare times this weekend. Yep. We will indeed. Well, looks like you're willing to racing game. Yeah. Blame Code and Assembly and also Trackmania for being, like, weirdly good. God, I was so good at this, and then I, like, got worse, it feels like. Chakalaka. Alright, come on. Come on, parry! I have the timings down. It just feels so good. Yeah. Damn it! I know that Trackmania is specific, but it does get the point of arcade racing across very well. Yeah, there are some insane maps too. Also, I really need to lock in on this guy because I was doing so well. My death count is like doubled in this one boss encounter. Boom. I love how the animation of the freaking, like, dinosaur he's holding on to is, like, sitting there. Alright. Got him. Yes! Holy shoot! I was getting him down to, like, the first few attempts, I nearly killed him. And now I can't, like, sometimes not even get past the first phase. I feel like I'm becoming a failure. I feel like I need to dodge roll more than parry. Because I feel like that was what I was doing more of in the initial one, was dodge rolling a lot of his attacks. And I feel like that was, like, working well for me. Alright. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Wreck your shit. Boom. What's there to say? Racing is fun. The more of them you play, less you care. It's simulation or something, yep. Oh, shit. Oh, please don't be cheese. And this is such a cool fight. I don't want to end this by cheese. Ah, damn it. Boom. Alright, you get him in combo, get him in combo. Come on. Yes! Get to the Hensho! Oh, he's stuck on the rocks. Alright, that's a good your time. Boom! Straight to meteor strike straight to the face, baby. Oh shit, heal. I need to parry some attacks to get some power back. Alright, we got another boss summoner. Alright, there we go. Oh, frick. Oh my, oh my. Oh, so close, so close. Come on, don't kill me now. Ah! I was so close. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Death count 9. Yeah, yeah, rub it in. Boom! Alright, alright. Drawing and programming, two sides of the same coin. Ah. Holy shit, he threw him. I don't think I've seen that one before. He threw that poor dino like an asshole. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked. Yep. Here we go. I'm getting my ass kicked. Make it phase 2, but I only have 2 heals left. I love how he just drops out of nowhere too. Like, it doesn't even explain where he got the damn thing from. Alright. Got some stamina, got some magic back. Heal. Boom! Boom shakalaka. And Getsuga Tencho! Or Blaze. Hypothetically though, if I had to make a Draconic Souls. Oh, shit, sorry, 1 second. This is the middle of a tense boss fight. I'm gonna have to read that comment later. Yeah, I'm probably dying here. Yep. Draconic Souls, I'd be sure to take notes from here and probably do some mini playable characters thing. Each of them have their own little mechanic, like in Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue. Remember the lessons you learn in Ninja Gaiden? You mean cheese? You mean cheese as hard as possible, but get good when you can't? Or grind out levels so you can beat bosses? Unfortunately, it keeps not spinning me out at the thing, so I think I'm forced to actually fight this boss. Oh my god, parry got it, yes! Look at me go parry god. Yes! If we can get through the first phase like this, we might actually be able to live. Or maybe not, maybe I spoke too soon. Alright. Got a riposte attack immediately. Don't think about flashy parry. Think about swinging your blade, being untouchable, just fuck him up. I mean, that's what I'm doing, right? Shit. Alright. Okay. Nice, nice. You got a combo. We've got plenty of mana too, so that's good. Getsuga Tencho. Yes, I am going to keep saying that every time. Because this game has made me have Bleach flashbacks with all the cool swords. Bam! In other words, getting to frenzy. Yeah. Alright. Unleashed my boss soul. Alright, another parry attack will give me a huge chunk. I have most of my heals left. We can do this. We've got this. Oh shit. Okay, I just lost like an entire heal through that bad thing. Alright, get the potential off. Yes! Alright, go for combo. Parry. Comboing. And heavy jump attack. Right to the face. Heavy jump attack. Finisher. Come on. Alright, you know what? We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna wait for this and boss soul rush him, please. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Again, you could just look at that. That is some, and I won't let you forget it. Cheesing was your initiative when you not felt up like you up for the challenge. That finishing move right there, where we knocked his own sword into him. Oh god, I love this game. I love it so much. I love all its. Does it really just show my death count like right here on the screen? Like, does it have to list it with my goddamn like stamina? Also, why is there no space? It's just one word. Like, they took the variable name and they didn't even bother to add the space between the capital letters. It's just death count. One word, but with capital C in the middle. For reference, a lot of times variable names will not have spaces. And so I think they just took the variable name and added it. That would be my guess. Oh, that's funny. I like it. This is how good games look like. Yeah, we got some levels in us. Let's get up to 1600. Let's add a bit more oomph to our kick. Let's go and get that resonance up. I want to have some power behind my magic, my soul magic. You know, go full Boletaria and just wreck everything with soul magic. That's so OP that literally God had to nerf it. Yeah, for those of you who forget, soul magic in Dark Souls in Demon Souls was really just like so horrible that it awakened the great old one demon if you used it. I think I'll add Axe, play around with some more summons. We have 4 boss soul points. So we can now unlock some other stuff. Meteor Zone. Slow down your breathing to unleash a blow to everyone nearby. That's really cool. What about Meteor Dash? Dashes forward. That gets us into range. I think I'll get that. Alpha Roar is still really nice because it's very good at, like, paralyzing everyone. Meteor Zone, though, and Survival. And see, that was a passive. I think I'm gonna upgrade. Well, I think I should upgrade all the. I think I should unlock all the abilities because, like, they're gonna give me some nice stuff, right? They're gonna give me some nice new things to, like, nice cooldowns to play around with. This is a good game. Looks like. Oh yeah, 100%. What gave it away? Is it all the cool animations, the epic fiery dino demon blade, or is it the fact that I'm actually having like a lot of fun? This is an amazing game. Every game designer should be like taking notes right now. Or honestly, it's not even game designers. I feel like one of the other groups that should be taking notes is like animators. Because again, this was just, guys, we have a new weapon. It's like a cleaver. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's check out our stats. We gotta check out our swords. So once dull as rock, now sharpened by centuries of war, this blade carries the scars older than kingdoms. Heavy attack causes the ground to tremble in remnants of its forged fury. Oh, it's a boss weapon. So we get those like really cool epic boss attacks, right? Nice. Has both characters and impeccable gameplay. Combination of both elements and result give it away. Yeah, it has a definitive style of dinosaurs wielding swords in their mouths, right? And it also has this. Oh, we're gonna get more story.
It seems you're not as
It also has the distinct vibe of an indie game.
If you wish to restore this
It's rough around the edges, right? It's not like super well polished like Expedition 33 was, which is clearly like a mid-range game. This is very clearly a budget 3D game, you know? You can tell it from like the environments are a little lacking. They're doing what they can with what they have, and I think they've done an excellent job with what they have, but it's very clear they had a limited amount of assets to utilize, right? But they've done an excellent job of shoring that up and making the most of everything they have. I also like the story. Like, I'm excited to see where this dino's journey goes. He was literally just a dino getting attacked by velociraptors, and then he found a cursed sword. Oh, wow. See, they made an excellent job. I mean, you can... This is, like, very basic. I've seen levels like this literally made in old RPG makers. I think I made a map in a similar shape to this valley, right? In, what was it? Neverwinter Nights engine? Because they had, like, a level design engine where you could, like, use a brush tool, essentially, to work on terrain. And I could make stuff like this using some of their free-made assets and everything. But it is very clear they've put a lot of effort. This view is gorgeous. I know it's just a skybox and like some background object, you know, in the far distance that definitely are not made to be zoomed into. Although some of these rocks are pretty well detailed. But some of them you can kind of tell are very much like background objects. But they've done an excellent job of giving us like this epic sweeping view of this new area. We're emerging from the dusty crags of the valley, of the canyons, right? And exploring this new vibrant valley with this beautiful sunset. They have a limited amount of assets, but they are making the most use of them they can. And it is very striking and very good, and I will applaud them for it every step of the way here. One thing about style here, it's explosive, it's sharp, it's loud. There's reason why I'm saying it's for another area, you know? Yeah, the rock music playing during a boss fight, especially like this particular kind of rock music, right, is very much the kind of thing you would see in, you know, in like old style games, right? Like Kratos would have the epic music playing while he's ripping a god's head off or something in God of War 1, and then it became more orchestral music by getting into God of War 3. Because, you know, the series became big. I'm just imagining like the metal tracks from like Twisted Metal, right? Playing during fights. Oh, we got a swimming animation. I love the swimming animation. Very nice. Like, it's basic. Yeah, it's like we have a swimming animation that loops. But it works. It works for this game. Hammer wielding herbivores. We finally found some herbivores with some teeth to them. Sorry, herbivores, but we're not playing this game. I know you're just defending your home with those hammers. But no. Herbivores get the blunt weapons. Like the new sword. Very fun. Ooh, we gotta level up. We gotta level up. Point to there and point to there. You know, back then they simply knew what was good. They were letting games be larger than life. This game gets it. Again, I feel like it's not necessarily intentional. I feel like they just did what they could with their budget, and they really made it work for them. So that's not just a silly concept. They're making the most... See, we're having the same thoughts. They're making the most of their concept. They're making the most of their assets. They're making most of everything they have. This is why limitations can be really good for art, right? Because if you don't have stuff, you have to make do with things. Gods, I used to do so many like weird things before I had access to like a good computer, for example. I learned a lot about like being good with computers, or like learning like basic programming or Windows stuff or like advanced user settings from having like a really shitty laptop. Honestly, I think it should be like a rite of passage that every kid, their first piece of technology, right? Their first like computer or phone or tablet is like a shitty old model they have to kind of get to work for them. Because it forces them to learn why the device is slow, or when they're trying to get the most out of it, or to like get used to playing with what they can play with. Like they don't instantly have access to like a top-of-the-line machine. So being able to play new games is a bit of like a, you know, like not all new games are games they can play, so they have to like pick and choose which ones. And it also provides just like good limitations for like what they're starting out with. And I think it can be good for people to have to learn how to use shitty devices. Again, I learned a lot about computers just from having to use a really old Toshiba laptop that was kind of like a family hand-me-down. Like my dad used to use it for work, and then my mom used it, and then I got around to having it once they were both done with it. My brother also used it, but he had me to help work it. I used to defrag its hard drive to get a bit of extra speed out of it, so I'd like regularly defrag it. Because for like a few weeks after each defrag, it would run a bit faster, and it was like noticeably faster, right? Back when it had an actual spinning hard drive in a laptop, and it was chunky as hell. I still gonna have it. I might take a picture of it and put it on Discord. It was like so chunky and huge. Oh, it's great. You know, the battery was removable, which I really miss. I really miss removable batteries and things, like laptops. Like, laptops, I get it. You want to be sleek and Apple-like. Bring back removable batteries. Come on. Do it. Do it. I say do it. There are already laptops that are doing it, actually, these days, so that's nice. My prayers have been answered. Oh, yeah. This game... One thing I will give this game really well is a lot of Souls games tend to have problems with camera. The camera in this game has been remarkably smooth. It's very good about snapping where I want to go, and I haven't really had any camera issues the entire game, actually. Like, I usually use a little more free cam when I'm playing Souls games. I use, you know, not a ton, but I do use it a decent amount. I will say, I have not had to finick with the camera that much. It has been really solid. I wonder if that's just because there's not a lot of interior areas, right? This is a lot of exterior locations, so we're not in a lot of, like, hallways. But even inside the canyon, when there were a lot of, like, close areas, the camera has been remarkably cooperative, which is really weird for a Souls game, because not even the Dark Souls games really mastered that. I just use targeting. I mean, yeah, but I've had issues with cameras, even with targeting in games. Wukong had some funny issues. I think I remember complaining about some of those. Dark Souls definitely has had them. You know, and like every Dark Souls game has had its camera issues. Oh, wow. These guys are ripping me to shreds. Crushing slash. Oh yeah, here we go. And just because they don't have much possibilities, maybe they do, but this wasn't intended to be that big. Who knows? Games have focuses should. Yeah, and nowadays, like, lower tech stuff is actually really, like, fine. It's one of those weird things where I'm, like, I keep expecting my graphics card, right, my 3080, to start, like, failing me in games, but honestly, it just hasn't. I haven't had a problem running. I think I'm trying to think of something I've had a problem running, right? Like a game I've had an issue with. And I run some things that are higher graphics, right? From time to time. Not a ton. I mostly stick at like mid-range games. But like I expected like Expedition 33, right? To have to make my graphics card chuck. It really didn't. Like at all. Maybe like a cutscene or two, but that was basically it. For the most part, it was fine. And I keep wondering, okay, when's my 3080, right, gonna like start sweating, right? Because the 10 series is like no longer supported by Nvidia. But I was listening to somebody the other day, and they're talking about how their 10 series is able to play games like Helldivers or like Ark Survival, like Ark. You know, the extraction, or not? Was it Ark or is it It's that new extraction shooter that everybody's playing for a while. I forget if it was called Ark or not, but. Yeah, apparently... Oh, yeah, Ark Raiders. Ark Raiders, that was it. Ark Raiders. Apparently somebody's using a 1080 to play Ark Raiders. And it's running just perfectly fine. And I'm like... Okay, is the 40 series or the 50 series really necessary? Because the 30 series gets most modern games that are, like, high-end, aside from, like, really ray tracing intensive. Like, again, the only game I can think of that I wasn't able to play because of my graphics card that I've ever run into so far. And the part of that was I was also encoding was the Warhammer game, Warhammer 2, Space Marines 2. And that was the only game I've had issues with, and it ran fine without my OBS on, so that was literally not even like the 3080 couldn't play, I just couldn't play and record at the same time on the same computer. If I had a separate streaming computer, right, that took in from my main computer, I probably wouldn't even, oh shit. This really is the medieval surf definition of bosses here. Oh wow, he be tanky. Oh boy. This guy be tanky. You know, he really earned his medieval surf name. Dear God, he wrecked my shit. Okay, so this is an optional mini-boss, I think. And he'd be tough. He'd be really tough. And that's just another lesson taken from Ninja Gaiden. Don't see the environment, perceive it. Ninja Gaiden is a fucking evil game. My creativity spark is definitely fueled by this after this game. Oh yeah, 100%. Also, again, Mad Hats goes to the animator who made all these animations. Like, dear gods, I want to see you working on more stuff. Because you have, like, some insane passion for games. And select. Get to the Tensho. I really do think I need to parry this guy. Holy frick, he really will, with napalm at that. He really will just, like, run up to you and cartwheel dash into you. God, that death counter's up to double digits now. I need to avenge myself. I need to avenge myself, everybody. This is embarrassing. I need to avenge myself right freaking now. Yatsuga Tensho. Holy frick. His attacks are like weirdly delayed, which can make him a pain to parry. And then they all come out at once. Like he delays his attacks a lot, but then they just like instantly come down. Alright, slam. Oh boy. I might be a little under level for this fight, actually. Oh, frick. Get good. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I missed the button prompt. Holy frick. Well, I want the parry got by deflecting 100 times, so at least I did that well. I still love that. I'm trying. I'll need to find it later. But there was that meme when Silksong was out of like, you know what? Maybe I'll come back later once I'm a little higher level. And then the ghost just suddenly appears behind Hornet and is like, "You dare? You saw its health lower. You saw its health deplete. It bleeds. It can die. You shall not dishonor yourself. You saw, as I saw, its health depletes. It can bleed. You can kill it. You shall not dishonor yourself by daring to do such a foul disservice as to level up." Go after him, Max. Wreck his shit. Alright. Oh, so they made a Silksong variation of that. Yes, they did. They did indeed. Yatsuga Tensho. My god, he is called Tank for a freaking reason. I just cannot block that. I have no idea what to do. I am going to be Getsuga-Tenchoing this guy to death, I feel like. Hey, it's working. The cheese strat works. Oh, shit! Okay, so the cheese strat doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to that man once I've, like, explored. I'm gonna go explore the valley some more. We're gonna go back to that fight later. We can do that later. I need to take a sip. I need to take a calming sip of peppermint tea real quick. One moment. Ah, that's it. Let the peppermint wash over you. Release yourself from the torment of the tank. Come on, he's just one dino. How hard can rolling... Did you see what his roll combo did to my health bar? And you don't understand, I'm hitting the block button, but I can't do rapid fire parry. So when he does that, I have to dodge it. I can't parry it, but he makes it come out so fast that a lot of times parrying is my instinctive reaction. And although I parry the first blast, the rest of it just comes out like a combo chain, and I can't do shit about it. Like, watch. I can come in here and look at my attacks. Do you see how little of his health bar changed right there? That's insane. I'm doing several thousand damage and he's shrugging it off. I just unleashed my full moveset on this guy and it went down like a fifth. And I can't just, like, do that. I have to parry to get magic back. Did you see what happened to my health bar right there? What am I supposed to do to that? Like, he just made my health bar disappear. And again, that whole bullshit of I'm gonna have an attack after you parry. Good luck, asshole. Really rude. Oh boy. I just go to do dodges better than parries. Yeah, I mean, they probably are for this fight. Probably. Problem is, parries are how you get your magic meter back. And how you regenerate stamina quickly. Alright. Alright, let's go Tencho. We are our moveset back. Let's go. Wreck his shit. Yeah, that move right there. You're slowly getting this. I am, but he is tanky. I mean, he is literally called Tank, right? So I get it. He should be tanky, but he is really tanky. I'm actually going to go ahead and swap my boss summon back to this. I want just naturally increased damage. I like that 10% damage boost against this guy. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. It didn't even reach him. That's a horrible way to start this fight. I'm getting hammered. Okay. Oh, his mace is painful. I'm not sure if I'm talking about his tail or his just like weapon. All right, super slash, go. Oh boy, that attack. All right, get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him, boys. Yes! We got the clash, we got the clash. Okay. Alright. And... yes! Riposte. Send a big dino after him. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna get a whole combo off on this guy. We're not gonna play games. Use the paralysis roar, get a combo off. Yes, I almost got him. We're doing it, we're doing it. We're also like fully out of fields now. Not that attack again! I feel like this is almost entirely based on like what attacks he uses, not like actually how good I am. Yeah, see? I feel like I just got a good series of attacks at one point, and that's what like let me take the advantage. Oh man, I need to treat dodges better than parries. I just have grown to treat dodges better than parries, so I'm slowly getting this. I've almost got him. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is a 10. I think this is our 10. Oh, frick. Oh, unless he starts with like the most annoying of all these attack combos, and I fail the parry, first parry available. Alright, heavy combo, come on. Get him. Alright. Heal. Slash attack. Alright. We got it. Yes! Got the trade. Got the trade. Do not let you get out that roll attack. Get to go Tincho. Blast him apart. Do not get hit with that roll, or we die. Back off, heal. Oh no, no, no. Not the full roll. We didn't get hit with the full roll. It's fine. Okay, heal, 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 heal. Make sure you can't combo us out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh shit, I'm so low on health. Damn it. Damn it, I panicked. I panicked at the end there. Okay, come on. We're getting there. We're so close. I can, like, feel it. I can feel it. Look at my death count slowly growing. I hope we don't get to triple digits. That would be really embarrassing. Wow, this game is really just not gonna let me, like, not know how many times I've died, huh? Really is just gonna track it the whole freaking time. Alright, and full on Getsuga Tensho. Getsuga Tensho! Oh my, I took a whole roll combo. You just can't take that roll combo to the face. It is like a death sentence. It's basically an entire heal, if not more, gone in a single mistake. I think that's part of the problem is he's so tanky and he has so much damage too. Why do I say musing? I don't know. Why did you say musing? Alright. Yes! Getsuga Tensho. Go! Oof. Oh boy, got hit by that. Run, my dino! Kick his face in. Okay. Oh, wow, that roll. I really do hate that roll attack. I hate all his roll attacks, honestly. They're all, like, super obnoxious. And I can't figure out what the rules for blocking him is. Because I know I parried him out of them a few times. I just don't know what the rule is. They could give up with some stamina, honestly. No, 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 no. They can't. Dude, you don't seem to understand how much of this game is stamina. Like, the entire parry sentient incentive is that you get your stamina back in, like, huge numbers from parrying. It makes parrying, like, very an essential part of combat. Alright, we're wearing him down. Slash, slash, slash. Ah, haha, we can also ninja flip, asshole. What, did you think you were the only one? Yeah, land on your belly. Make yourself very, very vulnerable for me, baby. Let's go. Oh yeah, Getsuga Tensho. Okay, now slash for like 2,000 points of damage. Let's go, big boy damage. I can still get completely wiped out by a roll, but like this is good. This is good. This is really good. All right, heal. Oh my! Oh, thank God I healed. Freaking rolls! I swear. Oh boy. Alright, alright. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Oh, paralyze him. Go for attacks, go for attacks. We got this, we got this. Oh, no, no, no. Alright. Oh my god, no. No, we cannot lose now. You freaking little roly-poly monster, stop it! Oh no, no, you don't. No, you freaking don't. Get out here. Got him. We got him. We did this. We have killed the monster. We have slain it. It shall no longer it can't hurt us anymore. It can no longer roly-poly us, but we can now harness the power of the roly-poly for our own. This dark might shall be ours. We shall harness the power of the dark and forbidding roly-poly and use it to destroy our enemies. Oh, I missed a boss soul. I might have to go back to our previous area. Did I miss some kind of optional boss? Maybe I missed a boss in this area. I might not have missed it in the previous area. I might have missed it in this area, maybe. Or maybe did I not collect the boss soul somehow from the, like, giant T-Rex out with the obsidian blade? No, because I feel like that's where we got this from, right? I must say, though, this looks actually quite unique for a game. It bleeds slower, but also regens to keep you in action. Yeah, it regens extremely slowly on its own, but you can use parries to, like, massively recover it. It regens like crazy, depletes slow enough to figure out... No, it depletes very quick. It depletes fine, but it regens fairly slowly. Like, the actual bar is regenerating very slowly for our game. Most of the time, a stamina bar will refill in a few seconds completely. This one can take, like, 10 seconds or 12 seconds to refill from, like, empty, which is pretty large, which is a pretty long period of time in a Souls-like game. And I think it also has a depletion, like, yes, I put points into stamina, so it's not as bad, but, like, watch, if I just, like, go out and, like, deplete the whole bar, it depletes, it only recovers, like, very slowly. Now, it is recovering as I'm attacking, which is why it appears to recover quicker, because there's no delay between attacking and recovery. But in Souls, it depletes faster, usually. Yeah, it does. You are right about that. But emptying the bar, right, through lots of, like, rolling around like this, look how quickly that depletes. Yeah, sure. Oh, wow, look at my, I'm just, like, spazzing out. Look at me spaz out on the ground, everybody, while I try and show off stamina. Now, watch this. Look how slowly it takes to start from empty. Look at this. And if you're doing stuff, right, if you're doing things while it's going to do it, it's going to take even longer. So, yeah, if you're constantly keeping up with it, the stamina is manageable. But if you empty it in the middle of a fight, you are going to get wrecked. I do think they could probably, in order to make it a bit more challenging, have a delay between using attacks and the regen, like, actually going off. To be fair, I have leveled up stamina a decent amount. That will regen between unblockables and stuff, yeah. Well, and unblockables, as I've come to learn, are not unparryable, which means this really is the parry god game. Alright, let's keep going. See if we can find another boss before we go. Look, blue stuff. There are souls over there I haven't absorbed my demon blade. My demon blade hungers for souls. I seek the flesh, and my blade seeks their soul, and together we shall consume our enemies wholly, until nothing remains that reminds the world that they once existed. So we shall devour them completely and fully. Also, I gotta love all the dinosaur species representation here. Loads of variety of species, not just your, like, you know, I don't even think we've seen a Stegosaurus yet. We have seen an Ankylosaurus, several of them. One of them was an annoying boss, and the other was a tyrant, which honestly just makes... Okay, so so this guy killed the other guy. See, guys, well, look, we're getting story on these stone. I like when they're like how the story is being told without any words, because this is very much a not any words, because the demon does talk occasionally, but it's a mostly wordless story. Like the demon is talking every once in a while, but the actual story itself is mostly told entirely through visuals, which is really cool. So there was like 2 gods and a devil-ish god, or at least a god with devil horns. Not really sure if it's good or bad, right? A god with devil horns got defeated in battle, I guess, by another god. And that's where we're at the moment. I think I'm going to go for the alpha run. I think I'm going to go for the alpha screen. How much do I need for this? I need 2 more to get to the next level. Okay. Oh, we have some level up stuff. A little bit more there. A little bit more there. Get this up to 250. Get this up a lot because I'm dying. Okay, there we go. Buff this up a bit more. Buff this up a bit more. Buff this up a little bit more. Alright. We got it. We got it. I'm excited though. This is very much gonna be our main game for a bit. You know, it's got all the ingredients that make a good Ramble game, right? Lots to talk about. It's got a bit of like a story behind development. I might have to do some research and like just talk about like this game on there. I am gonna get the occultist video. I'm gonna try and get some of the more of that done this weekend if I have time. So you can look forward to that. I'm also working on like a TRPG storyline and, you know, my usual, I have 1,000 balls in the air and I'm working on a lot of stuff. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, the occultist video should be coming out soon. So you'll have another video game video while we go through this game. This is definitely going to be the review after the occultist. So look forward to this. This is probably going to be one of my like more long form videos though, where I end up talking a bit more about like development and history, you know? So like this, I'm going to probably go over the Twitter account. Mostly because I was there for a lot of it, and I feel like I could talk about it because I was there. I don't want to say it like this, but like it's kind of true. I was there before this was cool. I was there when this was just dinosaur pics. It was just like videos of dinosaur sword animations online before it was even a video game. I was one of those people saying, hey, you should make this a video game. Dude, this is awesome. I'm not sure. I actually don't remember if I left a comment specifically. I don't remember if I said anything. But I was definitely thinking, dude, you should make this a video game. And I saw people in the comments saying, dude, you should make this a video game. I forget if I actually made a comment saying this would be an awesome game or not. I most likely didn't make a comment because I'm not exactly a huge commenter on Twitter. I'm more of a lurker, right? I favorite shit constantly, and, you know, occasionally I'll make a response comment to things, or I'll post like one of my own drawings or animations. I've mostly stopped posting it on Twitter specifically. I post a lot more on Blue Sky now because if I post anything at all, right? Because Twitter has started, you know, kind of, God, what's the word? Scraping shit for AI. So I've stopped posting my art on there mostly. I do post alerts for my streams, though. That's what I've been mostly using my Blue Sky and Twitter for. That's the thing, though. You're thinking too much about incentives, overthinking intention behind perceiving, instead of perceiving as another tool. Try to manage stamina and parries last result. Well, parries, okay, so even without the stamina thing, parries are still a resource recovery, because parries are how you recover magic, too. So, like, watch. We use our spell, right? This thing gets back up. You can see I'm at 149. I love how my blocking animation is just tilting my head up. Come on, attack. Attack, bitch. Okay, I guess not. I'll have to find another enemy to attack. So, like, killing enemies and parrying is how you get mana back. Alright. But no point in playing one-trick pony, basically. Yeah, but getting good at a key resource in the game. Oh, we got a stag. Oh, gods. What is with dinosaurs and lots of spin attacks? This dino just said, yeah, I'm going to make a shield my main weapon. Thank you very much. This dino just said, I'm going to make a shield my main weapon and watch me, scrubs. Oh god, I love the music. The music, yeah, I know, right? I was literally just saying that when I saw your comment. The fucking music. This is like the ideal music for like battle like this. Oh my god, it hits so hard and so well. Alright, get to got him, Joe. Oof. Yes! Black Record Voluntario when I made Dragon Shield my weapon. Wait, you actually made Shield your main weapon in the Souls game? See, I've never done that. I've never had the bravery to do a shield build. I did think about doing one in an Elden Ring playthrough, because there's that new shield in the DLC, right? And Elden Ring is probably like one of the best ones to do shield. You have lots of like really cool shields with cool offensive skills. Like how you have like the dueling shields right now, and you have the giant Moor shield with its charge attack, and you have the finger shield that inflicts madness. Get wrecked. Defeat shield. First try, bitches. Oh my god, it's gonna do the Beyblade spin. The Beyblade spin. You know how much fuck off aggro it has? Block for magic attack. Yeah, blocking magic attack is kind of insane. Especially in Demon Souls where magic is just moi. You know, there is also the Dark Silver Shield, which is basically like default. So I'm not sure if you've ever played how much Demon Souls PvP you played, but the Dark Silver Shield that you get from what's his name, Garl Vinland, right? In like the 5.3, right at the very end, the Archdemon Stone with Main Astraea. That shield is like the default for PvP. If you can't hold that shield, what are you doing with your life? Even magic builds use it, because in Demon Souls, the Moonlight Greatsword, right? It is a faith weapon that deals pure magic damage, and it bypasses most shields as a result because they don't block it properly. So it just deals damage to you. Combination with shield. But yeah, Garl Vinland's shield, the Dark Silver Shield, is like the Demon Souls default option. It is really good. And it blocks, the reason it gets used so much in PvP is because it blocks Moonlight Greatsword and it blocks like a few other things. It can fully block magic damage, you know? So it's very good at dealing with some of the major threats in the format. Oh god, did I just say format for Demon Souls? In the meta, let's say the meta. And that's a term I can use. So we're getting some real, like, carnivore versus herbivore energy here. And I'm just gonna walk into the middle of this, like, nature challenge and be like, yeah, no, I want everyone to die, I need your souls. I am the demon Spinosaurus. Give me your souls, dinosaurs. Your souls shall be mine. Holy shit. The animator had so much fun. You could just, like, feel the energy the animator had when they made these animations. Look at the way this dino flips over to do an attack. Incredibly satisfying. Down, then high shield from above. HYC shield from above, yeah. Heavy crest shield, oh man. But yeah, I think we will probably start winding down. I want to try and find a way forward. I've been in this big open area for a while. The thing about it being in the Jurassic era, right, is that we don't have a lot of landmarks. We're kind of just in the field at the moment, at least like the canyon, even though if it was clear like a starting area, give us some direction, but right now we're kind of just wandering a bit aimlessly. I imagine we're supposed to go to the rock formations, because those are like the only major landmarks, aside from that tree, right? That tree was a big one. This road is a big thing, though. So this leads to like the watering hole over here. I'm trying to find like another save point before I go. Again, where did all these magic weapons come from? Like, I get it. Dinos using swords. Haha, cool. And it is badass, but I'm kind of wondering where all these demon swords came from. And I'm imagining it has something to do with the god portraits we saw on those, like, save stones. But I am curious about the lore. And how much of it was actually, like, planned out, right? Boom. Alright. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. What if I go swimming in the water while it comes like a plesiosaur? Ooh, big dino soul. I found a boss soul just like laying around the lake. Okay, so they do reward exploration. That's nice to know. Also, it's so nice that Elden Ring popularized having a jump button again. Look, I love From Software, I truly do, but the lack of jumping, or the way that... decently long game after all. I mean, it's longer than 2 hours. That's really all we know right now. For all we know, this could be like the last area in the game. I hope not, but like, I'm not gonna like completely dismiss that as an option, right? Mostly because I don't really know what's happening right now. Alright, so this was clearly an optional boss. The tree was as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the save stone and then turn in for the night. And we can continue this after the fact. So let's see, summons. Okay, so we got shield. So the other missing boss here is definitely going to be in this area. So there's definitely at least one more boss. We need to find this area first. That much seems obvious. I can sense it doesn't end yet. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious from the needing to... the ability tree that we have to unlock. I don't hate Souls jumping. I think it's creative and surprisingly useful in combat. I'm sorry, when have you ever used a Dark Souls jump in a combat? Are you talking about the running forward? Are you talking about the forward jump attack? No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the jump. Like, where you have to do a running jump to do platforming? That sucked. I mean, jump attacks in Elden Ring are fine. I like them. I think they're good. They added a whole new set of moves to combat. I think that's a good thing. But, like, the basic Dark Souls had a very finicky... Lol, I just looked at your Steam profile. What's with my Steam profile? What's wrong with my Steam profile? Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna check my Steam profile before we go. What's wrong with my Steam profile? I'm very confused now. Let's see. My profile. Okay, opening my profile. Let's see what's here. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I've got like the summer sale stuff. With like the summer... I unlocked all the Dragon Summer stuff, yeah. Let's see, we got DINOBLADE, Trackmania, 40 hours on record. Okay, part of that 40 hours is you, because we played a bunch together. Elden Ring, I haven't gotten all the achievements in Elden Ring because I got it for PlayStation originally. So I haven't done a playthrough where I get all the legendaries and all that shit. I mostly use my PC account for PvP, so I have done all of this shit. I just haven't done all this other stuff because I used this one for PvP. I did get all the achievements on my PlayStation account. Your comment section is still with salty players you body during invasions. Wait, I have a comment section? Where's my comment section? Wait, I have a comment section? Oh my god, where is it? Wait, I actually want to look through it now. Where do I go? I really want to see now. Where do I go for that? Friends, maybe? Wait, I don't know where I go for comment section. I need to see this. This is insane. I didn't know people talk to me. Bottom of the page. Oh my god. Okay, profile. Go all the way to the bottom. Hacker with insane damage absorption. Banned from all future sessions. Anyone reading this should do the same. I'll delete you because I don't use hacks, fucker. Cuck. Downvote. Get good. Yeah, I think he's one of the people who beat me, so fair. Really, rot pots and low invasion, your dishonesty sickens me. Go up to your puny meta level instead of trying to be sweaty against the inexperienced. You're not Stolovsky. Oh my god, so he compared me to Stolovsky. He compared me to an actual PvP, like, streamer. I am honored. Thank you, buddy. I know you meant this as an insult, but thank you. I don't use hacks, actually. Now, invincibility. One of the reasons I think that guy didn't think I was a hacker is that I run the Crimson Whirl bubble tier as my one of my main flask tiers. Basically, you have this like you have this little mini flask, and it pops you with effects. And so my main effect of my main build is magic damage and Crimson Whirl, which turns all elemental damage into healing. And I always worried that somebody would think I was hacking whenever I used it because it looks like it's doing no damage, because a lot of times I get swamped by spellcasters. And I pop the tier so I can deal with the melee builds or like one of the casters to get some breathing room. And I often like have people just like spam stuff at me and not seem to realize I'm immune to magic damage for 10 seconds due to the tier. This guy clearly thought that, and he also is probably one of the people who stopped there. Word of wisdom, stop arbitrarily challenging yourself. I love that my comment section is just full of people. You know what, Vlad Tempest, you earned the get good, probably. You're probably one of the people who actually like, beat me. But, man, these people are so salty. It's fantastic. I know they want to make me mad, but this actually just makes me incredibly happy. I hope you understand that. If anyone who I've invaded knows this, I go by Ronnie the Witch. I also go by the Dragon Fafnir, right? Or Fafnir. And I also go by the Lion of Limgrave. You got invaded by the Lion of Limgrave at low level. That's me, buddy. That's me. I'm sorry. Get good. This has been incredibly fun. I thank you for telling me about the profile. Oh, I don't think all of them wants you mad. Some of them do. No. Vlad Tepish is just having fun. This guy is clearly annoyed. This guy is clearly annoyed. This guy is clearly annoyed. This guy's just really salty. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. Oh, I need to subscribe to this so that if I get another comment, I get an alert. Thank you for informing. I completely forgot that you can comment on people's profile. I just didn't realize people do it. Also, look at my very summary profile. Anyway, that's enough for tonight. This has been really fun. This has been a great capstone. You need to make an emblem of this. This has been really fun. I'm going to continue with this game next Thursday. I'll see what I'm doing on Tuesday, but this is definitely going to be our Thursday game for a bit. See you guys next time. Bye.